Hello students, good afternoon to one and all. Let us begin with our next class. So in this class we will be studying about some special phrases and words which I have already written here. That is and, or, if, then, if and only, if not. CS students have almost heard this about the truth table. So the same concept we are going to learn in this chapter, mathematical reasoning also. And more of all, this is nothing but the deleted syllabus. Yes, in the 30% deleted syllabus it comes, mathematical reasoning. But the purpose of learning this chapter is, it is asked every year in JEE. One question is compulsory from this chapter, that is mathematical reasoning. For that purpose, we'll be studying this chapter and gaining much of the knowledge. Okay. So what I do, now before I continue with this, see that you're going to pay much more attention because it is very, very, very important. These words, conjunction, disjunction, implication, equivalence, negation you have already learned in the previous video. Now again with the bit revision of even in this video you'll be learning it again. So with the basic concept, now what I have done is, in the textbook they have completely given like and word and the explanation of it, or and explanation, if then explanation. So same as the other words also. But what I have done, I have clubbed everything and I have made one particular tabular column for that, such that you can remember this. It will be much more easy for you all. Okay, you can just take a screenshot and write it in your notes. It will be helpful for your JEE exam. Is it clear, students? After this, I am done with this tabular column. Next, I'll be moving on with the truth table. Now, whatever I'm explaining orally about the and word or word, that in wordings I'll be writing in form of table. Okay, is it clear? Now, let us move on. Now, what is logical connectives? These are nothing but the phrases of words which we are going to learn in this video. That is, the first word is nothing but and, next or, if, then, if and only if, not. Is it clear? So the first word, can you see I have mentioned it as and. So it is denoted with the symbol of what? Reverse of V. So it is named as what? It is named as conjunction. So this concept is even connected with the chapter of what? Set. Is it clear? So whenever and, it is nothing but called as what? It is nothing but called as intersection. For you all just to remember, I have written this word. It is nowhere mentioned in your textbook. Okay, students? Only for you all to remember what is and, it is nothing but intersection. Now what is intersection? Usually you take the common things, right, to find out the intersection. Same way here also. And it is nothing but the reverse of V, and it is named as conjunction. So what is this and? It is nothing but whenever we are finding out the truth table in the word and, which means that when we have a P statement, okay, a P statement as well as a Q statement, like we'll be naming it as true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. This is just two component statements. P, Q. Do you remember in the previous component statements, I even taught you what do you mean by component statement. Suppose think we have both the true statements here. P also is true and Q also is true. In that case, what happens? Even the output, whatever we are having, so output will be denoted as P and Q. P and Q. Is it clear? So what do you mean by and? It means what? Whenever you have two component statements, true and true, even the value. So below what I have written there, this is nothing but called as truth table. This again I will be discussing once this tabular column is completed. Is it clear? This is nothing but called as truth table. That is, each and every word we are going to analyze in the form of two different component statements, right? So what is the meaning of the word and? Here word and is nothing but output is true only if both are true. Keep this in your mind, okay? When I'm teaching this truth table again, I'll be repeating this. So pay attention. So what do you mean by and? It is nothing but output is true if both are true. Only if both are true. What is this? Only if both are true. If these both are true, then only the output will remain true. If not, what does it mean? Others all are false. Is it clear? Only the first one and I have just explained in this truth table. Again I'll repeat it. But see, the whole concept, this all now what I'm explaining, it is based on the truth table only itself. Okay? I'll repeat it once again. And is nothing but, it is denoted with the symbol reverse of V. Okay, and it is called as what? It is called as conjunction. In our sets, it is nothing but, you mean by intersection, which is nothing but all the common elements. If we want to denote it in the form of sets, so I have written there. This is not so important, the last column which I have written, but you can remember this. If you remember intersection, automatically you can recall it as even intersection, even we call it in logical connectors as AND. So what do you mean by this? Output is true only if both are true. If not, the others all will remain what? It will remain false. Hope you have understood with the first word AND. Now next we'll be moving on with the next word, which is nothing but called as OR. So OR is what? It is nothing but denoted with V. Okay, AND means it is reverse. OR means it is the normal V, alphabetical, which we write V. And here it is named as what? It is named as disjunction. Okay, is it clear? So here, what does OR play an important role? OR means what? Output is true even if one of them is true. So here this will be denoted as P or Q. Here, even if one is true, like even if one is true, can you just check? Even if one is true, then the output remains as true only. Is it clear with this concept? Even if one is true, that means if both are true, it will remain true only. But even if one is true, the output remains true. If both are false, it is false only. Is it clear, students? Next one, if then. Hope you have understood with the word OR. Okay, in the truth table, again after once this tabular column is over, again I'll be explaining with the truth table. And here, can you see, I have just even written, even OR is called as what? Union. Union means combining of all the elements and writing together. Here in logical gates, what we are doing? We are just naming it as what? We are telling it as union, wherein union means combining of all the units. In this case, P or Q. Together, if we combine both the components and elements, even if one also is true, we come to a conclusion of output saying that the output remains true. Hope this is clear for you all. Now next we'll be moving on with if then. So how it is denoted as? It is denoted with the symbol arrow mark. Is it clear? So it is called as what? It is called as implication, or else even it is called as condition. So what does this condition play an important role? It means that when both the outputs are true, when both the components are true, the output remains what? True only. If one of them, the first one is true and the next one is false, the output will be false. If the first one is false and the next one is true, it will remain true only. If the first one is false and the second one is false, you get the output true. Hope it is clear for you all. I'll be explaining it in the truth table. I'll just explain it once again. If then means what? Here it applies a condition. If you bring a chocolate, then I will sit and study. That means what? If you do this, then I'm going to work out on my studies. That means you say your parents sometimes, yes or no. If you're buying me so and so dress, I will score good marks in the exam. Same thing here also it applies. If you're doing so much, then I will imply it in my exams to get us good marks. Same way here it applies with the condition or implication. That means what? Whatever Q component you are having there, when it is true, you have true. When it is false, when it is true, you have true. When it is false, you have false. When it is true, you have true only. It will not change. But when it is false, it remains true. It is like minus into minus is nothing but what? Plus. Here minus, here minus. What you are getting again here? Positive you will get in case of if then. Is it clear? Okay, here condition will apply. So in this logically equivalent, what will be considering? Here we have one condition which will be studying for a competitive. So I'll just write it, which is very important. Okay, always asked in the JEE exam. P implies Q equivalent to negation of P or Q. Is it clear? That means what? Either if I write the tabular output of this if then, or if I write the output of negation of P or Q, both the outputs are same. It is very, very important in your JE exam. This one. This is very important. That is, if P implies Q, negation of P or Q. This truth table when I am solving, you will just get to know there. P implies Q and negation of P or Q. Both the columns, the answer's output remains the same. It will not change. Is it clear? Now next one will be moving with the word. It is nothing but if then. If not, I can pronounce if and only if. What I can pronounce as next word. If and only if. Even I can write it in this form. Is it clear? IFF. So it is denoted with this symbol. So what it is called as? Equivalence or biconditional. So this word many of the times we are used in what? We are used in theorems and in converse. Yes. So here what it says, if both are true, it is same similar like what? Little similar, not exactly little similar to the first one and which we have studied. Okay. So if both are true, both the components are true, it remains the true. If one is true and one is false, if one is false and one is true, the output will be false only. If both are false, the output will be true. This is the case of what? If and only if. I'll repeat again in the truth table. Only for you all just to remember, I've just done a tabular column and I'm explaining. You can make down of this, note it down, sorry. You can note down of this, okay. This is very important for the JEE exam. So the output remains true. The output remains true even if both are true or both are false. Not in other cases. In other cases it will become what? In other cases it will become false. And the next one is what? Next one is not, which you have already learned. If it is true statement, then you will be writing it as a false statement. If it is false statement, you will be writing it in the form of truth statement. Hoping students you have understood. Okay. Now in brief we'll learn about the truth table. About these all special phrases we'll be learning about it of truth table. So in the textbook they have explained in brief. But for y'all, just I have summarized and written everything in one tabular column. You can just note it down. It plays a very important role for your competitive exam. Now we'll find out the truth table of each and every word. Okay. So students, what do you mean by truth table? It is nothing but a table that shows the relationship between the truth value of a compound statement and a truth value of its component. That means what? Here, this is nothing but a compound statement. If I want to find out component statement, two component statements you'll be getting. Is it clear? Compound statement means what? It is connected with two different statements which is connected with and or. So here we have two component statements. Here also we have two component statements. Now here what we are going to just check out is, so here what we'll be learning is, if a truth statement is given to us, the first one I'll move on, okay. No need to add this statement, this definition. It is just only for you all to understand the truth table. I have given this definition, okay. So here in the first case, if you see negation, so I am just taking some of the basic things and I am starting. In the previous tabular column, here down it was written negation. Now don't get confused. Here I have taken negation first because here I have only one compound statement or else one component statement. Is it clear? So if in one compound statement, if the statement is true, the negation of that will be false. Hope it is clear for you. If the statement is false, then the negation will be true. This is nothing but the truth table of negation. Hope this concept is clear for you all. I'll repeat it once again. Negation is nothing but whenever a truth statement is given, you'll be writing it in the form of false. That is called as negation of P. If here Q is given, you'll be writing it as negation of Q. If R is given, you'll be writing it as negation of R. Here, the main important thing, we need to find out the output. Can you just check? I have written both the component statements. In both the component statements, what is the common thing? It is like, here, two are true, two are false. Here, true, false, true, false. Same case. Both true, both false, true, false, true, false. It applies throughout for all. If, then, if and only if also. Is it clear? For P and Q component statements, always you are going to write it in this format. Like, it is same like a tossing of a coin itself. Now, we'll be moving on with the next concept. Hoping that you have understood the negation one. The next one is nothing but what? Conjunction, reverse V. Reverse V, I explained. What do you mean by reverse V? It is nothing but and Yes or no? So in AND what I said, output will remain true only if both are true. Yes or no? Only if both are true, the output will remain true. This is nothing but called as your output. Okay, O/P. Even you can write it as OUTPUT. Rather than writing that in short form, I have written as O/P. Is it clear? So that output remains true only if both are true. I explained in the previous tabular column. So what do you get for the different outputs of different component statements below? Only when both are true, you will be getting output true. Remaining all will remain what? False. Hope this table is understood to you. Okay, students? So this will remain false. Is it clear? So conjunction is nothing but when both the component statements are true, then only the output also will be getting true. If one of them is false or both of them are false, the answer also will get back as false itself. Is it clear? With the word conjunction, it is nothing but called as AND. Even if you can remember also it has intersection also. Is it clear? Now we'll be moving on with the next part, which is nothing but called as what? Disjunction. Now normal V is written. So what I call it as? It is nothing but OR. This is and this is OR. So usually when many of the students are writing exam, they get just confused with the symbolic representation of conjunction and disjunction. So you can only remember one thing, either conjunction or disjunction, because it is the reverse of each other. Yes or no? Both are not the same. So in this case, what I explained to you all, output remains true if and only if any one of them is true. Here it was, if both are true only, you should get output true. But in this case, if any one of them is true also, what I'm going to write here, output as true itself. So true, 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 false. Any one of them is true. So this will remain true. Next here, false and true. Here also it will be true because any one of them I explained, right? Next one, if both are false, it will remain false. Can you just check here both? See here, when both are true, here it is true. Remaining all are false. But in this case, when both are true, it is true. When one of them is true, it is true. But when both are false, it is false. It is quite opposite itself. So you need to understand these are very, very important. So you might feel it is very easy. Now I have just written here in commonly like P and Q, P or Q. Sometime it will be like negation of P or Q implies that. Even it can be given as negation of P or Q implies that, okay, negation of Q. Is it clear? Like this also it will be given. So in that case, these are very, very important. Hope this concept is clear to you all. So students, now we'll be moving on with the next part, which I've already written on the board. So the fourth one is nothing but what? It is nothing but implication. So already what I said, when if you want to write the output of the implication, it is nothing but when both are true, when both the components are true, it remains what? It remains true only. When one of them is false, here Q component is false, the implication also will be getting false only. When it is true, you will get true. When it is false, you will be getting true. That means what? Each and everything of this Q sub-statement, we are going to write it as output itself. Same it will be, apart from the last one. So what it means, when both are true, it is true. When it is true, false, this component will be coming as it is. It will be false only. If this is true, it will be true only. Only the last one will change. That means what? If it is false, it becomes true. Is it clear? So this is nothing but called as implication. This whole column Q component will be the output of P implication Q. There is no change at all. Only change in the last statement. When both are false, it will come as true. Now what is this equivalent to negation of P or Q? Okay, negation of P or Q, wherein both will be the same values. That is, both will have the same outputs. Is it clear? So whatever output we have got for implication, the same output will be writing for even the equivalent. Means what? They are same. True, false, true and true. If you want, you can cross check it once again also. Now here what I am having? Negation of P. So I'll write here negation of P. So negation of true is false. Is it clear? Next one, if it is true, it is false. If it is false, it is true. If it is false, it is true. This is nothing but negation of P. Is it clear? Now what they have said here, negation of P. We have got the column of negation of P and Q we have already. But in between, what symbol we are having? We are having the symbol of AND. So whenever we have AND, what it means is, if any one of them is true, the output will be also true. Now let us check out negation of P or Q. So here one is what? First one is, so here in OR we already learned about the OR tabular column, that is OR truth value we learned. There, even if one of them is true, the output will remain true. Now I'll just exclude this part, okay, because I have negation of P or Q. So removing this part for temporary, just I'll remove this, okay. I'll write it once again. Now just check, negation of P we have this column and Q we have false, true. If one of them is true, then the output will be true. Next one, false, false. If both are false, it will be false. If both are true, it will be true. If one of them is true, it will be true. So just check whether both are same. Yes, both are same. So if you either directly simplify and write, or else if you want to cross check also with negation of P or Q, the output of negation of P or Q will remain the same, which means what? Both are equivalent, both are same. Is it clear with this truth table of implication? Okay students, just you can remember it very clearly. This component, Q component, will write it as it is. Only this false, 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 only that one you'll be writing it as true. So these two are same. So obviously whatever output we have in this condition, we'll be writing with the same one, that is negation of P or Q. This is very important for JEE exam, okay, because directly it will be asked with the question and some options will be given there. You need to check which is equivalent for P implication Q. Now we'll be moving on with the next one, that is the last one, equivalence, or else even I can call it as double implication, or else even I can call it as what? I had already thought there, biconditional also you can call it. Is it clear? So in this, what did I say? There, when both are true, it remains true. When both are false also, it remains true only. Did I tell you or not? So the same thing I'll be applying here. When both are true, it is true. When both are false, it is true. This is the condition for what? Equivalence. Then what about the others? It will remain what? It will remain false. Hope this concept is clear for you all students. Okay. So implication is nothing but when both the component statements are true or false, the output will remain true only. But others will become false. Here can you see I've just written here. That is the same manner we have some equivalence relation also here. When P is equivalence to Q, it is equal to that P implies Q and Q implies P, which is equal to negation of P or Q and negation of Q or P. Is it clear? So this will be very important for your competitive, which is biconditional, P equivalence to Q or P biconditional to Q or P double implication also you can tell. So in this case it holds good even for these four concepts which I have written here. P implies Q and Q implies P. If you want you can even check it out. You can just write one more column here. P implies Q and Q implies P. If you see, you will be getting the same values. Next one, negation of P or Q and negation of Q or P. The same values you'll get for this also. That means what? Either I write P equivalence to Q or this one, the answer of the output will remain the same. Hope these concepts are clear for you till here, because these are very, very, very important students. Many of the students will get confused. So no need to get confused. So I'll just repeat it once again. Negation means when it is true, it becomes false. When it is false, it becomes true. When it comes with the conjunction and the word and, that is if only both are true. That is if only both are true, the output will be true. In case of and, remaining all will be false. So only you can remember what? When both are true, the output will be true. When in case of other components, it will become false. Okay. Next one, when we go on with the or, if any one of them is true also, the answer will be what? True only. It is like, if I compare with some of the students, whatever some lecturers are teaching, they'll go on agreeing. Whether it is wrong or right, they'll say, okay. It is like, or is like that. Okay. The word disjunction is like that. It means what? Whether anyone is true also, it is okay for that person. That means it is okay for that output. So you'll be getting the true only. When it comes with and, it is not like that. Some students who just stand up and ask queries. Okay, madam, why like this? Why it is so? How did it come? Same way, here in and it is what? Only if both are true also, output I'll be getting there true. Hope this is clear. And next one, when we'll be moving on with implication and double implication or equivalence, which I've written on the board. Here, for implication, the Q component statement will be coming as it is for implication. And when it comes with equivalence, when both are true and when both are false, you'll be getting true only apart from others. See that you're going to take a screenshot. And one more thing, okay? Next class, what I'll be teaching you all, I'll be teaching with the tautology, fallacy, which is nothing but contradiction, and a few more examples on if, then, and, or from your textbook exercise part I'll teach. And even with the contrapositive and converse, and the last concept, algebra of statement. With that, everything, even some tricks for JEE also I'll be teaching in the next video, and we'll be starting with the competitive bits. But before to that, students, see that if you are not getting the links also, better you subscribe to the channel. It will be much more better for you, because immediately when I'll be uploading, you can watch the video clearly and you can write down the notes also, rather than waiting until you be getting the link from the college. You can do the best thing for all the lecturers. You can just subscribe the channel. Automatically you can just keep your notification on in the mobile, such that whenever the lecturer will be uploading any link there, immediately you will be getting what? Immediately you will be getting the notification, and it will be much more easy for you all. Okay. So students, see that you're going to understand the complete video. If you have any doubt or queries in the online class which will be starting, you can ask and clarify your doubts. See that you're going to stay at home itself safe, but you're going to study also, not just wasting your time. Is it clear for you all? Thank you, students.